you that are joining us. It's a beautiful morning. My name is Nema Diana. I am here with Masanyu. King is off the set because we have someone amazing on the set. Following the conversation we had earlier on last week about a young girl that, actually dropped the baby into the toilet before giving birth. They went to the hospital with the mother, and then reaching there, the girl was like, I feel like I want to use the toilet. And then they directed her to the nearest toilet around the hospital. And the girl goes to the toilet and boom, drops the baby in the toilet and comes back there like, what's happening? Where is the baby? And, she had lost the baby in the toilet. So we want to get to know more from a professional about pregnancies, dangers in there. How do you know you're ready? Because we have so many young mothers following the lockdown. We've gotten so many young mothers, pregnant teenagers that are not ready for this journey unless they are guided by a professional. Now we have Miss Kalegere Sylvia with us, who is a midwife. He's here to help us today. You're most welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Madam Moderator.
Good to have you.
And I'm really hoping that we are going to share a lot with the young mothers out there.
Yeah.
We shall benefit in this topic.
And we are excited to learn from you today. You came ready. I can see stuff.
I'm glad you come from the east, the land of the ways.
Musoga
How about you send your salutations? Osugirieku banaife abasoga.
Mulusoga.
Mulusoga.
Madam Masanyu.
Yes.
Ndine isanyu lingi ino ku Boku TV eno. Nsugiryaku abasoga banange yo. Abena mutumba ko banzalibwa na mutumba Kibale. Rwamba bazaire bange Star Beneventula Kintu isabirye no mukyala wo. Madam Analusia Takali nabirye. Abe Luganda bange bona nti banange ndieno mpeererya. Mwamwe bale kunsomesya zena ati anondigano ku TV ndi kwa kusomesya kabandi ekyemaite mwena mbataka ino era nsubira nti program eno iza kutuyamba abanabusiki abanayikaliro kuchabazinga funvu
afumvire irala.
Yes.
Baba ali kuyikonero. We're happy to see you. Today we're talking about the do's and don'ts as a pregnant woman, as an expectant mother, things that you should know from the time you conceive to the time that you deliver.
Yes.
What you need to have, how you should take care of your pregnancy. A lot. Since I'm a married man, I'm ready to learn because
you're about to go through that journey.
I'm in the factory manufacturing children.
So, Miss Sylvia, we heard that story and we were wondering, actually, we were just the three of us, and none of us is a midwife, so we don't know what really exactly takes place. So I was telling these guys that it's possible that she went to the toilet and the baby was ready and just dropped by mistake. I was telling them, I don't think it was intentional that she lost the baby in the toilet. Is it possible for someone to be ready and they just drop the baby just drops in the toilet?
Thank you very much, Madam Moderator, for that question. It's a bit sad that this mother, young as she was, she was not guided before about the signs that the baby is coming.
Yes.
But now and again, when these mothers come while in labor, labor is something which is naturally occurring. And it was intended that at the end of the labor, the baby comes out.
Yes.
So as labor begins, it goes on intensifying. The womb opens to allow the baby come out. So our mothers out there, I can maybe start from that point of the sign that the baby is coming. You will feel like you want to go to the toilet. So if you are not told that it's a sign that the baby is soon coming, you think you want to go and ease yourself. And as you bear down, the baby will come. So if we were in a bucket or in a toilet, the baby would drop there because the pathway is open.
Yeah, it happened to me as well.
Yeah.
I went to give birth to my baby.
Yes.
And I felt like I wanted to go to that toilet, like urgently wanted, and it was constant and pressing.
Yes.
So I asked the midwives that were in there, please, can you just allow me go to the toilet? Because I'm bad love.
Yes.
They were like, you know what? We are not letting you go to the toilet. But however, if you insist, let's give you a bucket.
Yes.
Now, I was like, no, I'm not used to a bucket.
Yes.
I can't use a bucket. I'm failing because of the bucket. They were like, no, you're not failing. It's just natural that it's happening.
Yes.
And so later on, I sat to that on the bucket, and somehow the baby started coming out.
Yeah.
And they rushed me off to the bed. But I think that's exactly what happened to this young mother.
Yes.
So what should we look at as mothers? Actually, before we even continue with where we are, can we at least go back to conception? Yeah, what are things that we need to look at as we prepare, and what is the right age that you can say that at this age this person is ready to conceive? They can conceive and successfully carry a pregnancy and also give birth. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So when we are talking about pregnancy and care for mothers who are pregnant, during pregnancy, early and late, and also in labor, it starts right away before even a mother,
conception,
before a girl conceives. And during this time, when we are preparing young girls for pregnancy, there are a lot of components which we teach them. For example, we invite them in our clinics. They are called youth-friendly hospital clinics for the adolescents, where we screen them for diseases that can complicate a pregnancy. Should she receive a pregnancy when the disease has not been treated or screened? For example, diabetes. For example, hypertension. For example, asthma. These are very bad chronic conditions. If you have it prior to conception, the pregnancy will be complicated, or the pregnancy will complicate the condition.
Yeah.
So we teach them, we screen them through, and give them medication. And also encourage them to adhere to treatment before they can conceive. Another area is screening them for genetic conditions, like if he has a boyfriend, we encourage them to come, we test them for diseases like sickle cell. Because if they too are maybe carriers, they may not know that they have a problem. Then some of their offsprings will have be C-class.
Yeah.
So during this time of preparing them for marriage and for conception, they need to be worked on and then advised to do otherwise. We also teach them about nutrition. We all know our girls out there, they want to make a figure, and then they eat, their lunch is soda and chips, and they think they have eaten a lot. And yet the body is growing, it is demanding, it is preparing itself for carrying a pregnancy.
Yeah.
So when they come to our clinics, the youth-friendly hospital clinics, we teach them about eating a balanced diet. Eat the available and locally made foods. The carbohydrates for energy, the proteins for bodybuilding, the vitamins to have a healthy body before you embark on a pregnancy. And many others, testing them for HIV, diseases like syphilis, because if you have syphilis, you conceive with it untreated, it can cause abortion.
So how do I know that I have syphilis before I even get to check?
You need to come and check. Let's you come and check, because when you come to check, it will not only be syphilis that we shall be
This is interesting.
Yes.
I love this conversation.
I'm also learning.
Before you conceive, or immediately after conceiving, there is pre-conceiving.
Yes,
so
pre-conceiving.
that means you've just gotten married, or you're planning to get married. It is important that you do prior checkups for compatibility. You've talked about the genetics. You've talked about the presence of chronic diseases. That means even if the person has such diseases, when they come to you, you can help them and advise them accordingly.
Very well.
So it's not like if you have diabetes, if you have hypertension, or if you have pressure, the joy of having a child, you never get it. You can be advised accordingly.
Yes.
Wow, that is incredible.
Yes.
Then I would really be interested, like I'm interested in knowing, after she has conceived, from the moment she tells me, honey, I am pregnant.
Yes.
What is my role as a husband in her life?
Okay. Thank you very much. That's a very important question.
Yes.
That our people out there need to know. The moment a couple feels, or a girl feels that she has missed having her normal menstruation periods, she should come to the hospital.
The moment
she realizes that she has missed a period, that month she has not had her period,
yes,
she should come to the hospital. We want to have these mothers come to the hospital as early as the first 3 months, such that we can give them the screening. We can also, we have medications called the folic acid. Folic acid, they are yellow tablets in color. They help this growing baby to not to have congenital abnormalities or abnormalities of the baby during its formation.
Yes.
We have seen babies who have unjoined bones, what we call spinal bifida.
Yeah.
We have seen babies with very small heads. That's because the mother lacked that vital vitamin called folic acid. So in the early pregnancy, when they come, we give them that folic acid tablet. But we also advise them to eat the foods which contain folic acid. All yellow foods. All yellow foods, carrots, oranges, mangoes, bananas, green leafy vegetables contain a lot of folic acid. And yet they are readily available in our environments. But because our mothers, they are young, they may lack that information. And then when the pregnancy is carried to term, you deliver a baby with abnormal condition, and then you are like, did God curse me because you did not attend antenatal early to get those services? We also give them immunization against the immunizable diseases like tetanus, to boost their bodies such that should the baby be born, he received some dose from the mother against neonatal tetanus, and all those are very important. We also, after now the first 3 months, we put them on medications like Fansida to prevent malaria. Yes, because we all know malaria can cause premature labor, can cause abortions, can cause anemia in the mother, can cause intrauterine growth retardation. The baby is born like he's not yet 9 months because of the effects and complications of malaria. So when a girl out there or any couple realizes that they are pregnant, it's advisable they come to us. We take their blood pressure, very important. We take their blood pressure. I moved with the machine here. This is the blood pressure machine.
Today we're going to illustrate.
No, I will not illustrate, but this is what we use.
Let's have a look at it. Because most of them fear.
Yes, it's just a simple machine. We try it on your hand and then take it, and we know your blood pressure.
Blood pressure, okay.
During examination, we have simple equipments as midwives. This one, tujite ngombe. We put it on the mother's abdomen, and with our ear, we listen to the fetal well-being. Such that
I should buy that.
No, even though you buy, you will not be able to
For me,
use
I cannot
it.
listen to and get to
You
know.
may not listen using this. You can listen through touching. You feel that your baby is kicking, and
I
that
thought
is
you
it.
I just put at the belly and I put my ear.
No, you
And
will not
here
be
the
able.
baby
It's
kicking.
a skill. It's a skill you need to acquire. Because you may
You're not a professional.
Yeah, you may put it there and still fail to
identify
that
what are
this
you
is
hearing.
What
though?
are you hearing?
You're just hearing some noise in the belly. You don't know how to
Those
interpret.
baby kids are like, my son is there.
Yes.
My twins are there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of abnormalities that you've spoken about in babies, it's a question that I've had for some good time.
Yes.
Why is it that these days mothers give birth to autistic children? Is it things that they do during their pregnancy? What happens? Because we have lots of autistic children now. Yes.
What causes that condition?
Yeah, the causes may not be well known, but there are a lot of predisposing factors that cause a mother to have risks to delivering an abnormal baby. For example, taking alcohol during pregnancy. It's one of the don'ts. When you're pregnant or when you're planning to conceive, reduce intake of alcohol.
Yeah.
If not, stop completely. Because we shall have babies born with abnormalities, babies born with low weight, premature deliveries, abortions, because of that thing called alcohol. And when you deliver a baby, you may not thrive. You will be a baby with low intellectual attitude. Like cannot perceive a lot in class, is the last child, you know. A lot of, she will be exposed to diseases after birth because of the effects and complications of her mother consuming alcohol. Smoking.
And oh my God.
Smoking. It interferes with the function of the placenta. And we all know the baby feeds through the placenta and the cord. Gets all the nutrients, all the oxygen through the placenta. So if there is anything that interferes with the normal functioning of the placenta, then that baby is at risk of any sort of anomaly. Taking substances, drug and substance abuse, using drugs which we buy over the counter. I have a headache, so mix for me some drugs.
And yet you're pregnant.
Yes, you're pregnant. Some of those drugs cause a lot of abnormal changes in the development of the baby. So we discourage them. When you feel that you are pregnant and you are unwell, move to your midwife. Move to your doctor.
I was actually told that pregnant mothers are not taking the same medication as normal people.
We don't.
Wow. We're going to catch up from there. If you're a pregnant mother, if you're expecting, if you're already pregnant, please, this is a show to watch.
We help jumpstart your day like this. A wake-up call.